Good morning. Craig Howard here. Happy to be with you again this morning. Um, do you like the beach? Do you like to go to the beach? A lot of people do. My family does. They always have. In fact, if everything works out, we're going to plan on a trip to the beach sometime in August. And we're already really looking forward to it. I've always liked the water. I've always liked being around the water. It's just something that I really enjoy. I like fresh water more than I like salt water, but I just like water. Uh, but I read something this morning that was kind of surprising to me. A few years ago, we were down at Myrtle Beach and we took one of those helicopter rides. I think it was, you can take a helicopter ride for $20 a person back then. It lasted about a minute. You went up, you circled out over the ocean, came back, and landed. I mean, it was a really short ride, but it was still fun. And one of the things the pilot said if you watch, he said we'll probably see some sharks. I thought, really? But sure enough, when we got out over the ocean, there was a shark not more than probably, I don't know, 40, 50 yards off the shore. And I thought, man, that's really unusual for the sharks to be that close to being along the beach. But I recently, in fact, this morning, I read a study where they've been studying the effects of urbanization on sharks, and they really thought sharks would be more like wolves, that they would be people avoiders, urban avoiders, I think they called them. But they found out that sharks are like raccoons and other animals that adapt to the presence of people instead of flee from the presence of people. And they found out that sharks are regularly close to shore and close to beaches and nearby. I've actually, while surf fishing, caught small sharks, just maybe a foot long or less. And I knew the little ones were there, but they're saying that actually the larger sharks are there. And you say, what's this got to do with devotions? Well, I think sometimes we forget that the biggest predator in our lives is also very nearby. The Bible describes Satan as a predator. In fact, it describes him as a roaring lion. It's a familiar. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8 says, "Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking for someone to devour." We know that Satan doesn't wish anything good for us. We know that it's Satan's desire to hurt and to destroy. And we know that he is actively involved in what's going on in the world today. What we forget is that he cares about what's going on in our lives and that he wants to be a disruptor of our lives. He would like to destroy us if he can. And we sometimes just get like the people who are frolicking on the beach, totally unaware of the fact that maybe 30, 40 yards off the beach might be a shark patrolling the waters. We need to be aware of that possibility when we're at the beach, and we need to be aware of the possibility that Satan is around and ready to do damage, and we need to be aware of the fact that that is his goal regarding our lives. The Bible says in 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11, "In order that Satan might not outwit us, for we are not unaware of his schemes." We need to be aware of Satan's goal for our life. We need to be aware of Satan's desire regarding us, that his desire is to hurt us, that his desire is to destroy us, that his desire is to take us down paths that will do just that. And so we need to watch when we're tempted to be drawn into things that we know God doesn't want us to be a part of, because that's not God doing that. I'm not trying to give Satan credit for every bad decision we make, because we still have free wills. And while he can bring temptations into our life, he can't force us to do the wrong thing. But he can certainly tempt us. Anyway, that's a thought for today. Be alert. Be alert. I hope you have a wonderful day today, and I hope God fills it with all sorts of blessing, and I hope you get the opportunity to be a blessing to someone. Take care. Lord willing, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.